Okay, we are back. Apparently, restarted my computer and also load the bitrate of the stream, so hopefully that will fix the issue.
Emerge. Right now. Enshroud. Ha. Sa. Who?
Okay, that seems okay. My ping's not really spiking now. I hope it stays that way.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
One with the forest. I hear everything.
Yeah, this team seems alright. I quite like how it's playing. Up and away. Okay, let's go. Oh no. Shit. He says a wind current there to help me. Don't drink and fly, kids.
Right now. Right here. Emerge.
Enshroud.
A sight to behold.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Yeah, I'm liking this team. Oh, thank you. Welcome back to you too. Yeah, seemingly the restart, and I lowered the bitrate a bit more, right down to 12,000 now. Hopefully. Because I couldn't see anything in Task Manager saying, you know, it was the problem. But now my ping hasn't gone above 100 since I've been back. So I guess it was OBS. Sometimes OBS sends too much data, more than you've set as the cap. And then there's a little box on it. It's usually green when everything's going all right, and then it goes red. And that's usually the sign of there's trouble, and that was happening on that. So maybe it's that. I don't know. But then you said the last thing I saw you say was the stream was fine, but at that point I'd cut the stream off. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Either way, at least it's good I get a new cable, because that having that in the back of your mind always that the cable might be coming out the back of the router and it might be affecting my stream or my game would always be annoying to be thinking about it. Alright, let's go to challenge. What did you find? We're gonna have to do some climbing. Yeah, this team's pretty nice, by the way. I was just playing it a couple of rounds before you came back. A couple of rounds of this.
Keep up. Keep up.
These dudes.
Stay put. By royal decree. Right now. Right here.
KC. As you wish, me.
Emerge.
I hear everything.
Oh, don't do cooking. We don't want to cook. Actually, I do need to do cooking for the weekly. Oh, you fell through the ground. That used to happen to me. When you fall through and there's like... It's like you're in a big cave, but it's all a bit dark. It used to happen like... You know when you're on your way to the desert, I forget the bit where it's starting to become like the desert, and you're heading to the desert, but you go left a bit, and there's like a little enclave, oasis sort of place. I forget the names of places. There's like a tunnel you'd go through, and it was a really narrow path, and always in the middle you'd fall down. And it happened to me a few times, literally a few times, and I couldn't get out there. I had to contact the like make a support ticket, and then funnily enough, after that I reported it a few times. It was in the patch notes that this is an issue, then avoid the area. So you might be in a different place, but
Don't be scared.
yeah, it used to happen to me.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
And it's a bit like you're underwater, but you're not. But it's kind of like you're in a cave. It's like a weird underground area.
Ha! Let's nip that in the bud.
In the desert. Yeah, I forget the names of the areas. I can't fully explain to you the location. It was like I said, they made a post about it, basically saying avoid the area for a few days, and then in the patch notes they said that just go around that path until the next patch, and they'd patch it out. But I guess it's a problem that could happen in any area in that game. Yeah, I don't know if you can get out, because you know the escape function, that never worked for me when it used to happen to me. Maybe they've made that work. Yeah, I had to make support tickets. I think it happened like 3 times. It definitely happened twice.
Right here.
It might have happened 3 times. I can't remember. My brain being so crap at remembering things. Oh, there's more of you
I
guys.
hear everything. One thing after another.
Nothing lasts forever.
One with the forest.
Hey, go away.
Enshroud.
Is that finished now? Maybe. There must be so many new like classes in Black Desert as well. There's quite a lot of the time I was playing. Yeah, unfortunately that's the only way I used to be able to get out. And you can explore for quite a while in there, but there's nothing in there. It's just, it goes on and on and on. And then you end up like actually far from the location you fell down in on the actual map up above. It's really weird if you go far. And then the admin wouldn't be able to find you. That happened to me. They were like, can you make your way back to where you fell down? Like, alright. So, oh, it's the event we're doing, isn't it? The event. Right, we got one more. Very good. Oh no, we've got 2 more. Okay. Good. More combat. This way. Oh, I need more beer. This is not a problem because I have one here. No. Where are the enemies? Oh, is it those mushrooms?
You play. Wings of darkness. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the butt.
Go get him, you Uruguay. Right here. Emerge. Right now. I'm always watching.
I'm drinking Polish beer. I always drink this brand. It's, I don't know, you've probably never heard of it because we've only had it in this country for about 10 years. It's called Tiski. Wait, I'll show you how it's spelled. Because we've got quite a lot of Polish like immigrants here, especially in London and just generally over the UK. So obviously they bring, you know, to bring with them their food and their culture. But I used to date this German girl in about circa 2010. She lived in Berlin. And I first had it over there. She recommended it to me because I used to drink a Belgian beer before. And yeah, I fell in love with it then. But back then over here, you couldn't get it in cans. You could only get it in bottles. It was more of a niche kind of import. But as the population of Poles in London grew, excuse me, obviously it became easier to get and a bit cheaper, which is good. So it's just a lager, basically. Yeah, it's just lager. But I like the taste. Apparently it's very popular in most of like Eastern kind of Europe.
By royal
But like
decree.
Germany's the
Right here.
furthest east I've been in Europe, and I didn't even go that far east. I was in Berlin, so
One with the forest.
everyone dead? Everyone's dead. Yeah, I'm liking this team. Still gotta get used to it and finish building characters. That's good. Good fun. Oh. Well, I'm not sure if I should put official first or Yao. Anyway, we'll work out later. Can you, like, open your wings? Thank you. It's just not... Don't drink and fly, kiddos. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's only been here for a little while. But it was on, like, continental Eastern Europe for... It must be old. It's been, like the can says it's been around since 1629. So it's pretty old beer.
Right here.
I hear everything. Enshroud. That's
I don't mind Bud as well. I quite like Bud, like normal Bud, or the original Bud. We can get the Czechoslovakian Budvar here, like the original from Budweiser. That's quite nice, Budvar. This team just has so much off-field damage. If I can get Yao built to a decent degree, which I probably can before this Spiral Abyss ends, I'm going to go back there with this team, see how it goes. Let me just heal her a bit. Oh, is that the last bit of that? See, her healing's not very good at the moment. We need to get that healing circlet up and her HP up. Event details. Right, one more of these to do and we're done. And we can get the crown and all that good stuff. Right, let's go. Where are the enemies?
Don't be scared. Odds revealed by emerge. Is that all? Right now.
I'll uproot you. Can't see.
Nothing lasts forever. Ready, go!
Midnight Phantasm. I hear everything.
Yeah, I do. It's 1k, isn't it, for the crown? I just want to finish this so I don't have to come back to this menu to, you know, to cash in the rewards. And then I can be done with that event page for, like, for good. You can do it. Yeah, you did it. Right, where are the enemies? We finish soon with this.
Stay put. By royal decree. Right here. Right now.
That was bad positioning of those turrets. Come over here, come on. I'm into my circle of death. Got a random whopper flower as well. You want some, do you, whopper flower? You can have some yao. Some radishes. You're a flower after all, have a vegetable.
A sight to
With no
behold.
turrets, how much damage? I didn't do really much with no turrets.
Right now.
Didn't even take his shield down.
Bury you.
Touch wood, everything seems okay. Oh, as soon as I said that, my ping went to 105. It was the first time I saw it in yellow since I restarted. It might just be my computer's old, like my PC's really old. I need new hardware. It could just be that. But I doubt it. I think it's something else going on. Where are the mobs? Where are the mobs?
Keep up.
Right. Yeah, I shouldn't have spoke too soon. It seems like it's my OBS, but then it might be my OBS just reacting to the internet having problems. Didn't Black Desert have those? There was like rifts that would open up. Was that in Black Desert? I know there's an MMO called Rift as well, but I played that as well. But there were some sort of rift gates or something. Okay, my game is back. I can't really remember.
Odds revealed by right here.
I wonder what's happening with the other game, because they were making a game called Crimson Desert, Pearl Abyss, when I was still playing Black Desert. I don't know what happened to that. Maybe it got cancelled. Maybe it's out. I don't know. I don't pay attention to MMOs anymore. Seems like such a dead genre. Except Black Desert. Like,
Show them. Right here. Emerge. I'm always watching.
that doesn't hit for very much on my Yamiko. I wonder how. I wonder, it must be Elemental Mastery, right, to get that to hit harder with Miko. I guess so. I don't know. Anyway, it's not her turn to be finishing getting built. It's Tignari's first, then her, then Yaoya. I just want Yaoya to be at both her talent level 6 and like obviously 60 or 70 minimum, and get her artifacts enhanced. So that's the end of it, I think. Let's get the crown. Yeah, all in all, I was like, I liked this event because Doesn't the quests don't take too long. I think altogether it's about 2 hours of questing, the main quest, and that's if you're even listening to it. You can skip through it, and then they're not linked to doing the event, like the actual activities. Was it never released? It's a shame. Yeah, I guess I would have heard about it through the grapevine or just on gaming media that I pay attention to if it was released. Yeah, there was a lot of hype about it. I remember a lot of people saying, "Oh, you're gonna switch to Crimson Desert?" And I was like, "No." I'm like how I am with Genshin. I was like, "No, I'm staying in Black Desert for years." I would have still been there if I hadn't had a kid, because of like just how I get overly excited with PvP, and it's a bit like there's like blood splashes and everything, you know, with the combat. You know, whereas here there's no blood and the enemies just go poof into a cloud of smoke. So when my kid sees it, he doesn't see that gory violence. He sees like comic book, you know, or like cartoon level violence. Right, BP. Let's get it. Holy moly, it's a lot. It's 2 levels. 1 level. 2 levels. 30. Okay. What's second bloom? Oh, it's the other event, isn't it? Yeah. Nice. What's this? Okay. Let's see what my standard banner pity is. I mean, if my ping lets me, I just saw the numbers shooting up. So we're at 100 wishes now. Very good. I like that nice round number. This can't be very high because it was only like a couple of months ago I got the Aquila Favonia. 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so like the beginning of December I got Aquila Favonia. So at 25, so we're not going to get anything for 2 wishes. I'll just save them. Try and get like a 10 pull and do a 10 pull rather than 1, 2 here, there, and everywhere. Right. I want to do my North America account, but because my connection is so bad, it's going to be much worse there. I think I'll just go on there and condense the resin and hope for better connection tomorrow. Right, I'm condensing resin now, half 3, half 2, half 1. So at half 1, I need to, in the afternoon, get onto my America account. Yeah, it's not surprising that the Crimson Desert wasn't released. I mean, I don't know if they're still developing it, but considering how the MMO market has just sort of just disappeared, it's only like a very few MMOs that are still business-wise successful, and that's only by having like really loyal fan bases that have stuck to them. So I mean, I suppose MMOs should be like that because there was that period, the early 2000s, there was just so many Korean MMOs. Every day there was like a cookie cutter Korean MMO coming along, and you're like, I've played a million of these and they're all the same. And then the theme park MMOs came out, you know, where they sort of hold your hand. And then that was the beginning of the end, where then they started catering new MMOs towards single player stuff. And unfortunately, none of them had as much content as Black Desert. That's why I think Black Desert is so successful, because you're unlikely to fully master any kind of one aspect of that game, life skills or combat or any of them. And my connection is not letting me log in. I think, Robbie, I'm going to stop streaming because I can't, like, get this to load, basically. I'm just stuck on a white screen. And I want to see what my task manager's saying. Not like my CPU's at 20%, GPU at 50%, RAM hardly used, network is like hardly used. I don't know what's causing this issue. Yeah, thanks for joining, man, and thanks for like continually trying to like, you know, rejoin the stream. I appreciate it, but I just don't know what's causing the issue here. So yeah, I will leave now. Oh, my game is loaded, but yeah, I'm just not going to risk it because it's just too irritating and it's probably annoying for you as well. Thanks for staying through all the technical issues. I might be back tomorrow. If me and my missus are not on good terms, I'll be back tomorrow for a stream. But if not, I'll be back on Monday. So have a great weekend and take care, mate. It was nice chatting. Bye bye.